wife of a peacekeeper was asked how she put up with the long absences while her husband was serving halfway across the planet. She smiled, and she said, "Well, dear, it is tough, but you just gotta love a man who's willing to put his life on the line for the others and actually maintain their sense of humor while they're at it."
Say what you will about Bosnia, at least it wasn't boring. Yet, there are all kinds of fun things to do. Avoiding landmines, ducking into shelters when the occasional Croat rocket attack went wrong, or even being shot at by some drunken Serb paramilitary types. They do this if they're bored, if you're in range, or they just wanted some target practice. I swear, they'd wait until we'd roll through with our grizzly armored personnel carriers and open up on us with automatic weapons. You'd hear the sharp metallic ping sound off the side of the APC, and it always reminded me when I was a kid back in Saskatchewan when we used to throw rocks at the metal roof for fun. Yep, those Serb boys sure had fun with us. I remember this one time a buddy of mine in my outfit wanted to put a bullseye on the back of the APC just to make it a little more sporting for anyone who wanted to take a pot shot at us. So. There were times, though, where he brought troubles onto himself. Like this one time, my best friend Bobby here. Hey, Bobby.
Hey, Phil.
A newly minted Master Corporal came up with this great idea.
Hey, Phil.
Hey, Bobby.
You know why those Serbs keep shooting at us?
Oh, no. Maybe they don't like us. He looks at me as if I'm a bit simple and says,
Phil. Of course they like us. We're the Canadians. We're the good guys. We're the peacekeepers.
Okay then, smart guy. Why do they keep doing it?
Because they don't know it's a UN base of operations.
Makes sense. It did, you know, in a stupid sort of way. So what do you want to do about it?
Well, you know, we got that big UN sign just sitting around in the compound. Well, I was thinking, and the Major agrees with me, that if we hang it from the water tower, the entire countryside could see it. You know? You and I volunteered.
Oh, goody. You see, in the middle of our compound was this really big water tower that luckily only been shot at by some small arms fire. So me and Bobby here, we started a long trek up to the top of the tower. Now, it's August in Bosnia, and it's hot, and it's sunny, and it's gross, and I'll attack the climbing with you know? Well, anyways, we make it to the top, and from there you can see the entire countryside. You can see where some of the houses are either laid out, blown up, and some that seem to have been untouched by all. It's a strange Bosnian mixture of beauty and destruction. Well, anyways, we start to unfold this flag, and have you ever tried to unfold a really large tent with a lot of tangles in it? Now imagine doing that 70 feet up in the air and having these wasps just go around your head. And all you can do is shoot them away with your hand. Well, anyways, we hung the flag, and it hung beautifully. Then the all too familiar sound of bullets hitting the side of the water tower was back. And the wasps were back.
Hey, Bobby.
Yeah, Phil?
You know those wasps that were coming around us?
Yeah?
I don't think they were wasps.
Well, Bobby practically dove to the side of the water tower, said.
Thinking you're right.
Now, if there's a record for climbing down a water tower being shot at as fast as you can, we would have broken it. As we sit there, grunting and heaving for breath, I just asked Bobby here, any more bright ideas, Master Corporal? All he does is dust off his uniform and says,
Nope.
And walks away, leaving me there, sitting and thinking what these Serb and Croat snipers must have been thinking. Here they are, trying to kill us, and we're shooting away their bullets like they're a bunch of pesky insects. They must have thought we were insanely brave. Or just insane.
Close your eyes, baby.
Papa got us up so early this morning. The bad men had come. Mama said that we should have gone earlier, but Papa said that he was the only doctor in the village. He couldn't go. It was so scary. There were lots of men in green, funny-looking bandanas, shaved heads. My mommy told me to be brave. I cried alone in the back of the truck. My daddy held on to me. I could hardly breathe. Don't squeeze me so hard, Daddy.
It's okay, baby. It's gonna be okay.
We arrived at dawn. Steel gray sky, cold rain. We took them all away. Old folks, young moms holding on to their kids. We just shoved them all in the truck. The houses of the Muslims have been marked. They were fine. Something way back in my mind, like a whisper. Leonard, stop. What are you doing? I'm just following orders. I pick up this doll that this little girl dropped, and she reaches for it. My sergeant takes it, rips its head off, and spits at the girl. I walk away.
Don't be afraid, baby. Don't be afraid.
The ride was so long, and I was so scared. My mommy was praying, and I could hear crying, and people talking really soft. My daddy held me in his arms, and he told me a story about a princess. The truck stopped, and the bad man pulled us out. I fell, and it hurt my arm.
The whole way there, I gripped onto my gun. Hope no one could see my fear. I mean, could I do this? Kill people? Could I? Why couldn't I just go home? I want to go home, please. Please? The truck stopped slowly, and I'm swept away. My sergeant yells at us. I move. I'm just following orders. The old folks and the young moms holding on to their kids are lined up at the edge of the pit. We stand in a row.
Close your eyes, baby.
And afterward, I just stand there. God, it's cold. Someone lights a cigarette. I puke. My sergeant laughs and kicks me. I walk over to the pit and look down. A small body torn apart. Tiny hands clutching her father. My God, what have I done? What have I done? Now I know there's a hell. I walk its streets every day.
I've heard there was a secret chord when David played and it pleased the Lord, but you don't really care for music, do you? It goes like this: the fourth, the fifth, the minor fall, the major lift, the baffled king composing hallelujah.